Hey guys, it's Dimo from Dimo's Tech, and today we're checking the Sandisk Extreme Pro Portable SSD 2 terabytes, and it's version 2, and it's very important, you'll see why. So let's open this up. Let's see, how do you open it? Now this thing I got as part of Black Friday. This time Black Friday was very successful actually. This is only one thing that I got, and there is something else, but that's for another video. Anyways, wow, that looks small. I actually didn't expect it to look so small. So let's see what we have here. We have SSD itself. It has some weight. Yeah, that's nice. We have some booklet. We won't use that, I guess. We have USB-C to USB-C cable, and we have here a USB-A to USB-C. Now, I don't know why would you want this cable, because if you need this, that means your computer isn't capable to actually using all the speeds. Anyways, this is the SSD, and yeah, it has some rubber feeling to it, but not too much. And from this side, I think it's plastic, but it's a hard shell plastic. Now, this thing is claimed to be sort of water resistant or something. Yeah, water and dust resistant. So that's quite cool. You basically can pretty much throw it. It's supposed to be a little bit of shockproof. Now, my guess inside there is no SSD actually. It's an NVMe because of the speeds. I don't think that's an SSD actually. It is a 2 terabyte model. There are cheaper models, and keep in mind this one is the Extreme Pro. There is the Extreme version that looks almost identical. Think the outer line here, it doesn't have that sort of orange. By the way, the orange feels metal. I think it's aluminum. I think I actually wanted this SSD mostly for its orange colors and for nothing else, because there are others like this by, for example, Samsung, the T5 or T7, which is also quite a rectangle. It's small and you have different colors. But this thing, honestly, I'm not fully sure if it's black or sort of, I think it's black. Yeah, I think it is black, though it looks a little bit bluish maybe. But yeah, and I'm trying to figure out if, yeah, the Sandisk logo here is actually embedded. It's, I thought, on that nylon, but it's not. I don't know, I don't want to remove it yet. Basically, we'll keep it for the Hebrew version of this video. But yeah, that's it, and you have only one port here, the USB Type-C. Now, keep in mind, there are two versions of this SSD, and that's why I said that this is the newest version, which is important. Basically, there is the same version, which is still the Pro version, but version 1, which is up to 1050 megabytes of transfer rate. And this is, again, the second version, and you can see that on here. It writes here, let me try to show you this, nearly 2x as fast as compared to our previous model. So basically that's exactly it. Now there's nothing more interesting in the box, and obviously we have this thing. Let me clean a little bit the table, and let me show you why I actually bought this one. So for me, this thing is gonna do two major things. One is replace this thing. This is a Transcend, so I remember 1 terabyte. It's USB 3 speeds, but that's a hard drive inside. So this one I use it for backups. Basically a backup once a week, a backup that is an offline backup here, and pretty much that's the only usage it does. And basically the backup system works on file in, file out. It just removes the oldest backup when there's no space or when it's not needed anymore. So this thing is 2 terabytes instead of 1. It's a faster model, which will allow me to do my backups much faster, but that's not actually the major goal of this thing. I might still use this one for backups, and this one is more for travel, because I can pretty much take this thing, connect to my phone with a cable, and pretty much copy stuff to it. Now the idea is basically that I won't be connecting it directly to my phone, but I'll find probably some sort of small hub or something to connect my camera to my phone, and then this, and basically transfer between them the files, because when I'm out about traveling or something, I'm limited to the CF Express and SD cards that I have. And honestly, they are quite expensive, and you don't want to buy actually one big one because, well, you know, you might lose everything at once. This one will allow pretty much backups to be stayed in the hotel, for example, or something like that. I can connect it to my phone right now, but that will be a little bit stupid. I prefer to actually show you on the computer how the speed rates will work. So let's move to the computer and I'll show you the speeds. On the left, we have here a file that is called big.iso, and it's about 113 gigs. On the right at the top, we have our Transcend hard drive. And on the right at the bottom, we have our Sandisk. Now keep in mind, on the Sandisk there are some install security for Mac and install security for Windows. I'm not going to use that, I'll be removing that later, but for now, just ignore that. Now our big.iso is located on an internal NVMe that is supposed to be fast enough to provide us with enough speeds of both reading and writing. So let's start by copying it to our hard drive. So Ctrl+C, and on our transfer, Ctrl+V. And we can see that it will take about 40 minutes or so, and the speed rate is about 71 megabytes, something like that. Just to conserve some time, let's stop this because I don't want to fill this hard drive with data that I don't need. And now let's again, just in case, Ctrl+C and put it on our new Sandisk. Ctrl+V, and we can see that the speed rate is about 500 and something megabytes a second. It will take about 3 minutes or so. Keep in mind that we might still be limited by cable or something because I use the third-party cable, but the speed is, as you can see, about 10 times faster than our hard drive. This is a very good improvement for me, and over time we can see that, at least as far as I can see for now, the speed doesn't fall that much. Actually, I wouldn't say that it falls at all. It's pretty consistent, and on hard drives usually it does fall, but again, not too much. So let's speed this up and see if it stays at the same speed rate. So as we can see, the speed rate is about the same through the whole process, and it didn't slow down. It did go even a little bit up, a little bit down, but nothing too major. That's it, it finished. And yeah, that's much faster than a whole hard drive. So that's the whole thing, and it works really well. And in my opinion, this one is totally recommended if you can get it on a good price. Thank you for watching this Linus Tech episode. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you won't miss any future video. And I'll see you on the next one.